What this woman is doing is neither her job nor her hobby, but still, she is not getting paid for it. This woman is a volunteer. Just as many other people, she comes to this volunteer center in Odesa to weave camouflage nets for the Ukrainian army. With poor financing of the armed forces in Ukraine, another army, an army of volunteers, steps in.
A ready-made camouflage net of sufficient size to cover an APC costs $200 to $250. Here, we pay some $10 for the net itself. And these pieces of cloth, we color them ourselves here in the office, so we just need to buy the paint, which isn't too expensive.
Natalia is leading one of the volunteer centers in Odesa. With all of their costs covered by private donations, they try to spare every dime. So, instead of buying a ready-made camo net, they have it handmade.
We have a different color pattern for each season. Right now, we're weaving nets using the MTP multicam color pattern, which is favored by our soldiers.
There are more than 20 active volunteers coming to this center in Odesa to contribute in one way or another. Svetlana started helping the Ukrainian army long before she started coming here.
The first thing I started to do was to knit warm caps, balaclavas and mittens for the army. Now it is warm, so we don't need to send those warm things. And I came here to this volunteer center to help.
Natalia has been volunteering in many ways since Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea. When soldiers who remained loyal to Ukraine were leaving the Black Sea Peninsula, here in Odesa, no one was waiting for them. No one, that is, except for the volunteers.
I'm helping the students, our future officers for the Ukrainian Navy and the general staff of the Ukrainian Navy. These are those guys who were studying in Ukrainian Navy Academy, which was based in Sebastopol, and they moved to Odesa.
The following morning, we went with Antonina to the Odesa Naval Academy, where Ukrainian Navy cadets were relocated a year ago.
They're my favorite warriors of Ukraine. Why? Because they're young, they're very brave, they're very pro-Ukrainian, they're the patriots. Millions of people around the world could learn what to love their country and be brave by these kids, really.
Last year, after Russia annexed Crimea and sent its commander to the Ukrainian Naval Academy in Sevastopol to take over control, these very cadets, as a sign of protest, sang the Ukrainian national anthem on the grounds of their alma mater. Still, not all of the naval cadets were so determined. Almost 70% of them remain in Crimea under Russia's rule. Those who did not switch sides say the temptations were high, but the choice was simple.
If you stayed with Russia, you were promised opportunities, money, service on various ships. But at the same time, for your parents, you would be a traitor. For your country, you would be a traitor.
And for the sake of such brave future naval officers, volunteers like Antonina are ready to part the seas, even being 7 months pregnant. For she wants her baby to be born in Ukraine, to grow up in Ukraine, and be protected by brave souls like these young cadets. This is Volodymyr, Serhiy, Kiselyov and Petro, Boyko reporting from Odesa for Ukraine Today.